Hello, everyone. It's Bob. Welcome back to Modern Life for the 70s Mind. I hope you guys are having a great day. I always say that, but I always mean it every time I say it. I hope things are really going great for you guys. We are going to go back into some of the Sufi music that I've just really recently started kind of digging into a little bit. And when I listen to songs like this, I'm really intrigued, I guess, by two things. One is the music, the instrumentation behind it, and a lot of the unique instruments that you hear in this style of music that you don't hear like in my rock and roll groups that I listen to. And the other thing, obviously, is the vocals, and especially the passion behind those vocals. All these elements kind of come together, I guess, if you will, to to form, at least in my opinion, a truly, I don't know, distinctive music and listening experience, I guess. The other side of this is that I do my best, although I'm not always great at it. I try to understand the meaning of the song and the meaning of the music that I'm listening to. Being from a completely different faith, I really try to dig deep inside of myself to try to understand the direction and the overall message of the song and what they're really trying to tell us by presenting this music to us. I'm not obviously always successful, but a good number of you have kind of jumped in for me and have done a wonderful job in trying to explain much of this to me. So for that, I truly thank you because it adds so much towards the general meaning and feeling and overall impact of the song and the music. This is a genre that I've only recently began to explore, a little more thoroughly. To say it's been interesting would probably be an understatement of all times because it's really been so much more than that. I guess I've really taken an interest in this music, the Sufi music, and all that it gives us. And um, probably, I got to be honest, probably because it's just so far removed from any music that I would normally listen to. So anyway, so this will be the first song that I'm going to be listening to from this genre that won't include Abida Parveen, who I just love her singing. It's really impressive just to listen to her sing. So I am progressing. I'm moving on. So the name of this song is, and I apologize if I'm butchering the name. It's Aik Alif, I think. I could not find any direct translation for that, but I believe it means like oneness or unity or something along that lines. This is going to be sung by what I believe is a group called Noori and a gentleman by the name of Saieen Zahoor. So let's me get my headphones on and we're going to listen to this and see what this is about. Looking forward to it. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. We are doing this. It looks like this is another one of those Coke Studio presentations, and everyone I've seen from them has been really wonderful. They're well made, and the sound is really good. So I'm really expecting some good things from this. All right, without further ado, let's go ahead and check this out. Here we go. This is my first time hearing him.
पढ़ पढ़ इलम ते फाज़ल हो वे कदे अपने आप नू पढ़िया ना भज भज वड़ने मंदर मसीती वे कदे मन अपने विच वड़िया ना लड़ना रोज शैतान दे नाल वे कदे नफ्स अपने नाल लड़िया ना बुल्ले शाह आसमानी उड़दियां फड़ो नहीं वे जेड़ा घर बैठा उन्नू फड़िया ना
Some interesting things he's singing. That was a wonderful start, wasn't it?
इको अलफ तेरे दरकार इको अलफ तेरे दरकार अब बस करे यो यार इल्म बस करी यो यार अल्लाह साया अल्लाह साया
I like how this builds. Didn't expect to see a banjo. At least that's what I assume it is. Okay, I'm going to pause here because we're halfway, and looks like a little bit of a break. I'm going to backtrack just a hair so we can kind of ease into it again. That's Saieen. What a wonderful voice. I mean, when he sings, you know that he is legit, that he's feeling what he's singing. I think he passed away. I thought I had read that he had passed away, which is really sad. He sings with massive feeling behind it, and anytime you hear that, you can't help but to be kind of drawn into it a little bit. What I am not going to do in this song is try to sit here and analyze each and every sentence. I would fail miserably at that, and that's just way beyond what I could really respectfully do. What I will try to do, though, is try to give you my overall thoughts on what the theme might be. And with that said, I may probably hold off on those thoughts so I can take all of this in. I've only heard part of the song, and what I've heard has been very interesting. Some of the words that Saieen said at the beginning were really interesting. Although I may be wrong, parts of this, at least in my mind, have a very subtle Western influence. I'm just talking musically. Some of the music definitely, to me, had a little bit of that Western influence sound to it, and that's probably comes from the Noori side of it. I'd say Saieen is definitely following the Sufi and folk tradition of music, and that's kind of what makes this really cool, because you got, I don't want to say competing sounds, but you have maybe it's more like complementary sounds. They're so different, and when they come together, it creates this whole new thing that just sounds wonderful. All right, let's go ahead and play this to the end. I'm liking this so far. Here we go. voice. Very good.
जो ना जाने.
Oh, this is cool. More vocals. I like it.
हक की ताकत जो ना जाने, हक की ताकत जो ना जाने, हक की ताकत रब ना देवे उसको हिम्मत, रब ना देवे उसको हिम्मत. हम मन के दरिया में डूबे, हम मन के दरिया में डूबे. कैसी नैया क्या मंजदार, बस करी हो यार इल्मो, बस करी हो यार.
This is very relaxing and kind of chill
बस
musically.
करी हो यार इल्मो, बस
Pretty heavy lyrics though.
हो यार. अल्लाह साया, अल्लाह साया, अल्लाह साया, अल्लाह साया, अल्लाह साया, अल्लाह साया, अल्लाह साया.
Oh, that's perfect time for him to come in.
अल्लाह साया, 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 अल्लाह साया.
Wow.
For me, it was like my first.
Oh, okay. Let me, I hope this doesn't keep going. I'm trying to stop this. I think it stopped. In fact, let me just do that. Okay. Um, that was really, really interesting. I think what really draws me in from what, at least from what I can understand, because I have a hard time understanding these lyrics or kind of where they're going with it, is the music. I just get so drawn into the music by all the different instrumentation and such unique ways of presenting some of this music is just amazing. How can I say it? This song was impressive. I'm incredibly impressed by Saeen's vocals. To me, they just seem so raw, so authentic, and just genuine. I mean, one of the things as listeners we look forward to is hearing music that we honestly feel that the artist is believing in. And listening to Saieen, there's no doubt this is coming from his soul. And just great to listen to. This is really a wonderful collaboration between two artists that do have slightly different backgrounds, or should I say, different musical presentations, maybe not backgrounds, but the presentation of their music and how they like to present it to us is clearly different. And they've managed to come together here really well. I believe they all come from the same place, but just present their music differently. And that creates just so many layers to this song that just is wonderful. All right. I need to think about this. This is a lot. I need to gather some thoughts. So let me get my headphones off and I'll be back for final thoughts. Hold on. Okay, guys, welcome back. That was a lot to take in. It makes me wish I could just listen to some rock and roll song that I could easily talk to you for about an hour without even thinking, because this makes me think. There's a lot that's being presented here. They're saying a lot. It's very meaningful what they're saying. The music is so deep. It's just so much. And because of that, I think this is even a really tough one for me to even get a grasp on it all. In my perspective, I found this particularly interesting due to all the mood changes that we came across into the song. And that just added so much depth and complexity, I think, to the overall song. And from what I recall, I apologize if I'm wrong, but at the start of the song, I think it was pretty quiet and incredibly spiritual. That atmosphere was created right from the start. And being the first song, the first sounds that we hear, to me is just maybe the most impactful because that kind of sets the tone for the entire song. And as the song went on, it seemed to give way to an emotional buildup. And then we get to the chorus. And that's probably where I felt that really slight Western influence that I was talking about. And I assume that came from the Noori side of it that I had mentioned earlier. And then we hit these really strong instrumental breaks, and I think those were so incredibly important in this song in particular. To me, that almost created a moment of retrospect for me, and maybe just give me as the listener a little time to absorb what was all being presented. It almost like it allowed me time to catch up and try to understand and take in everything that was being said. Like I mentioned, this song had a really emotional and controlled buildup. And then we get to nearing the end of the song, and I felt this boy, I don't even know how to say it. I felt this sense of resolution. Like they came full circle. They did what they had to do, they presented what they had to do. Not to be like overly dramatic or anything, but it's like we were on a journey and we finished the whole message up with this satisfying conclusion. And that sense of reaching the end for me was just a wonderful combination of the music and the vocalists. People, this was really truly a wonderful song. And I hope at the very least I did a little bit of justice that this song really richly deserves. Regarding the message, I apologize if I'm completely off on this. And I'm sure I'll hear from you guys and kind of fill me in. Um, it's just really the hardest for me to really truly grasp. I guess this song, if I had to throw something out there, most likely encourages us to explore our spiritual journeys, to be aware of the decisions we make, and to be responsible and accountable for those decisions that we do make. So, again, any feedback you guys have on that, please let me know. This was a recommendation, this song, and I want to thank you for this recommendation because this is really wonderful. I do miss Abida Parveen. I think that's how you pronounce her name. I'm sorry. I do miss her because I like her music so much, but this was absolutely wonderful. Okay, guys, listen, please, only life is priceless. Please make each and every day count. Peace out. I'll talk to you guys next time. Thanks again for everything. Bye-bye.
Thank you.